Superman. Oh, Griezmann, decisive Griezmann, just moments ago, decisive Griezmann, who is having an amazing season. 7 goals in 12 matches, with many beautiful memories with the beautiful French team and high skill. He entered their hearts.
He became their beloved.
Antoine Griezmann, the golden boy, a dancing scorer in front of the crowds, we all know him as one of the most skilled strikers in the world. But what if I told you that his greatest moments were not in front of the goal? Today, we will reveal the secret that turned France's top striker into an unsung hero in the midfield. A story about sacrifice, about a decision that changed an entire country's history. Join me with Griezmann on a journey that will make you see him in a different light.
Exactly. Ready to know the truth? Let's go.
Griezmann, people saw you at Atletico Madrid as a crowned king, the top scorer, the star attraction, the player the whole team is built around. Tell us about that feeling.
At Atletico, under Simeone's leadership, I learned from the coach with every goal I scored. It was a victory for me and for the fans who saw hope in me. I lived for the moment the net shook. I felt like I was flying. So to see, I reached the top of the world in 2018. World champion and the national team's top scorer. Did you imagine there was a peak higher than this? At that time, no. I felt I had achieved everything any player could dream of. Winning the World Cup as the key player was the biggest dream.
And after that glory came Barcelona step. The step that was supposed to be the crowning of your career but turned into a nightmare. What went wrong?
I joined Barcelona as a star, but there I was just another player in a different system. I felt like I lost my identity, and I was running on the field and struggling to find my place among legends like Messi. But I couldn't find myself, and the spark in my eyes started to fade, and the press was very harsh at that time.
A failed deal. How did the talk about the player affect you?
It was killing me every day. I would come home asking myself, am I finished? So has the talent gone? That was the hardest period of my life. Not just as a player, but as a human being.
Everyone thinks that your return to Atletico is what saved you. But the truth is much deeper than that. The real turning point happened in a secret phone call before the World Cup 2022 between you and Coach Didier Deschamps. France was suffering from catastrophic absences in the midfield. Pogba was injured. The team was on the verge of collapse. He picked up the phone and said one sentence to Griezmann that changed everything. Antoine, I don't need goals from you. France doesn't need Griezmann the striker. France needs Griezmann the wise. Griezmann, the leader in the shadows. Are you ready to give up your personal glory for the team's glory? At that moment, my whole life flashed before my eyes.
The goals, the celebrations, the spotlight, he is asking me to give all that up, to be the soldier working so that Mbappe and Giroud can score. It was the hardest decision of my life, but I looked at the French flag and told him I am ready. I told him,
Griezmann scored a rocket even into the right corner.
In Qatar 2022, the world saw a new version of you. Not a striker, not a playmaker. You are everything. A midfielder, a defender, a playmaker, and an important striker.
how were you able to do all that? I freed myself from the pressure of scoring goals and started enjoying intercepting the ball more than scoring. And I came to see the whole field in front of me. I discovered that true happiness is not in the applause you receive alone, but in the success you build with the whole team.
Ready for a quick game. The best moment in your career, but the moment they didn't document for you and you entered among France. The toughest defender you faced, Sergio Ramos. The best player you played with, Lionel Messi.
I learned a lot from him, even if the period was difficult. If you weren't a football player, what would you be? Horse difficulty, forgot something else, a word to describe Simeone, ninja, and a word to describe Deschamps, strategist.
This painting cannot be complete. This distraction cannot be distraction, Chris. Chris, what apology? Chris, what compensation, Chris?
In the life of Antoine Griezmann, we learned a lesson more important than football. We learned that true maturity is knowing that a person's value is not in the spotlight on them, but in the impact they leave. He is the prince who stepped down from his throne with his body to build an entire kingdom for his team. The young people listening to me,
Glory is not always in scoring goals. The happiness of Urwa Al-Majid is in being the reason for the success of those behind him.
true strength is sacrifice. From France's sole scorer to its beating heart, Antoine Griezmann proved that true legends are not made by goals alone, but by minds and hearts. That was Grizou's story. Stay tuned next week for a new legend and a new story that will change your mind.